So what really makes a restaurant successful today? I mean, in this digital world we're in, is it just about, nailing that perfect dish?
Yeah.
Or the ambiance?
Mhm.
Or maybe that secret family recipe? Those things are absolutely the heart of it, yeah.
Mhm.
But there's this other, often overlooked force that kind of dictates if anyone even finds those amazing qualities. And that's your digital visibility. Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing a deep dive into local SEO specifically for restaurants. Our mission to unpack what local SEO really is, show you why it's not just important, but honestly fundamental these days, and give you some actionable ways to actually do it. We've sifted through a bunch of sources, pulled out the key stuff just for you, our listeners, so you can get ahead on this pretty quickly. Think about like Mama Lena's Trattoria, maybe a great new Italian place, fantastic pasta, but they're wondering, why aren't we packed every night? We're going to explore how local SEO helps Mama Lena and, by extension, how it can help your business turn those, invisible online clicks into actual loyal customers. Okay, so let's unpack this thing, local SEO. At its core, it's basically a strategy, right? Optimizing your online presence to grab the attention of local customers. For a restaurant, like our Mama Elena's example, it means showing up when someone nearby searches for Italian food near me, or they're just scrolling through Google Maps looking for dinner options. It's like building a bridge between your physical restaurant and Brano. Well, hungry people searching online. Driving foot traffic, sure, but also those crucial online orders.
Yeah, and what's really interesting is that local SEO isn't just one single action. It's more like um, a whole collection of things working together.
Hmm.
And probably the most critical piece, the absolute foundation, is Google My Business Optimization, or GMB. Think of GMB as your digital shop window. You have to be meticulous, really build out and maintain a detailed profile. All the info photos, hours, especially holiday hours, it needs to be spot on.
Right. That makes sense. Like your online welcome mat.
Exactly. Then you've got local keywords. These are the actual phrases people type in, like best pizza near me or maybe vegan restaurant in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Ranking for those tells Google, hey, we're the answer to that person's craving right now.
Okay.
And critically, online reviews. Managing your ratings on Google, Yelp, TripAdvisor, it's huge. It impacts your reputation, obviously, but also how visible you are. We'll get into that trust factor more in a bit. A mobile-friendly website, too, that's just non-negotiable now. Fast load times, looks good on a phone, easy buttons like order online or book a table. And finally, local citations. This sounds technical, but it just means making sure your restaurant's name, address, and phone number, we call it NFP, is identical everywhere online. Yelp, OpenTable, all of them.
Ah, the NFP consistency.
Yeah, the consistency, it signals credibility to Google. If it's all over the place, it looks unreliable.
Got it. So it's like local SEO is your digital concierge, making sure you're front and center when someone's searching. Is that the main idea?
That's a big part of it, definitely bridging that gap between the physical place and the digital search.
But does it go beyond just that initial discovery? Like, does it help keep customers coming back once they found you?
Oh, absolutely. Great question. Yeah, it's not just the first handshake. How you manage that GMB profile, how you respond to reviews, keeping your info fresh, all that builds trust and makes people want to come back. It's not a one-and-done click. It's about building a relationship, kind of reinforcing that good experience they had in person, but, digitally. For Mama Lena's posting new specials on GMB or replying to a nice review, that can really cement the relationship long after the pasta's gone.
Right, right. And, as we were digging into the sources for this, something that really jumped out at me was just how vital this is for restaurants to even survive. That the industry is just notoriously tough. And one source mentioned a pretty sobering stat. 60% of new restaurants fail within the first year.
Wow.
Yeah, it makes you realize it's not just about the food anymore. It's about using these like data-driven strategies to actually stand out.
You're spot on. And the data really drives home why local SEO isn't just a nice to have, it's essential. Consider this, 46% of all Google searches have local intent, almost half, people looking for something near them.
Almost half. That's huge.
It is. And specifically for restaurants, those near me searches, they've grown over 200% since 2020.
Wow.
And get this, 88% of people who search for a restaurant on their phone, they visit or call within 24 hours.
88%.
Yeah.
So it's immediate action.
Exactly. High intent, they're ready to eat or book. Your restaurant has to be there in that moment. And GMB itself, massive influencer. Complete profiles get 7 times more clicks. 7.
7 times. Okay.
Listings with photos get 42% more direction requests. Even simple GMB posts about specials can boost engagement by like 30%. But here's where reviews get really fascinating and kind of counterintuitive maybe. Sources show 85% of diners trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation. From a friend.
As much as a friend. That's surprising.
It is right. The collective opinion of strangers carries the same weight. It's basically modern word of mouth and you need to harness it. And the proof's in the pudding, sort of. Restaurants hitting that 4-star plus rating see about 19% more revenue growth. Tangible results.
19%.
Yeah. Plus, just responding to reviews, good or bad, builds loyalty and signals to Google that you're active and engaged, which helps rankings.
Okay.
And lastly, mobile. It's not just a feature, it's foundational now. 57% of diners won't recommend a place if its mobile site is bad. And load speed. Every second counts. Sites loading in 2 seconds get a 15% higher conversion rate than ones taking 5 seconds. It directly hits your bottom line.
Wow. Okay. Those numbers definitely paint a clear picture. It really sounds like local SEO is, well, it's table stakes now for restaurants, isn't it? But let me just play devil's advocate for a second here. With everything else going on in a restaurant, staff, inventory, service, and all these little details you mentioned, is this actually doable for a busy owner like our mama Elena if they don't have a dedicated marketing person? Are there maybe a few absolute must-dos if time is tight?
That's a totally fair question, and it's exactly why knowing which strategies give the most bang for your buck is key. While we'll cover a lot, I'd say without a doubt, GMB optimization is the #1 priority. It's your prime digital real estate. You have to start there.
Okay, GMB first. So let's break down those actionable strategies then. What are the key things, the tactics that really help a restaurant dominate local search?
Right, starting with GMB, like we said, use good photos, high quality ones, dishes, the inside of the restaurant, special events, visual sell. Keep your hours updated always, especially holidays, special events. Nothing frustrates customers more than wrong hours.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Enable those features like order online or reserve a table right in GMB. Make it super easy for people to take the next step. And crucially, that NFP consistency, again, name, address, phone number. Accurate and the same everywhere. Choose your categories carefully. Be specific. Primary like restaurant, but add secondary ones like Mexican restaurant, pizza takeout, whatever fits.
Okay.
Weave in some geo-targeted keywords, Thai restaurant in New York, into your description and posts. And try to post updates weekly, specials, new menu items, events. It keeps the profile fresh and signals to Google you're active.
Weekly updates. Okay.
And respond to reviews, both good and bad, promptly. Shows you care. Also, try to get some local backlinks pointing to your GMB. Maybe partner with a local blogger or the Chamber of Commerce. It shows local relevance.
That's a solid list just for GMB. What about, extending that onto their actual website and maybe other online places?
Definitely. Beyond GMB, you want to target those local keywords on your website too, in your page text, blog posts. Think about phrases like downtown steakhouse or Brooklyn brunch. You could even write blog posts about local food events to naturally use those terms.
Makes sense.
And for the website itself, mobile responsiveness is key. Like we said, simple navigation, easy menu access, those one-click order or reservation buttons make it frictionless.
Frictionless. I like that.
Yeah. And here's one that's a bit more technical but really powerful. Schema markup.
Schema. Okay, what's that?
Think of it like giving Google a detailed blueprint of your site's content. You add special code, it's not visible to users, that tells Google explicitly, this is our menu, these are our hours, here's the reservation link. That level of clarity can help you get those richer search results. The ones with star ratings or opening hours right there in the snippet. They really stand out.
Ah, okay. So it helps Google understand your site better.
Exactly. And don't overlook images. Rename your image files descriptively. Not img1234.jpg, but Mama Elena's homemade-lasagna.jpg. You can even embed GPS coordinates geotagging into the image data. These little things help Google connect your food photos to local searches.
Wow, okay. Geotagging images, that's getting detailed. So those are great technical tips for the website. How does a place like Mama Elena's actually get more of those crucial reviews, and what else ties this all together day to day?
Right. Getting reviews involves, asking. Politely ask satisfied customers. Mama Elena could have a little card with a QR code on the receipt, maybe. Or train the staff to mention it at the end of a great meal if it feels natural.
Okay, asking is key.
And responding is just as important. Professionally, always. Even negative ones. Show you're listening. It can sometimes turn a bad experience around. Building local backlinks is another ongoing thing. Partner with food bloggers, local influencers. Try to get listed in those best restaurants in city articles. Those links from local sources really boost your authority in Google's eyes.
Local authority. Makes sense.
Regular updates matter too. Aim for maybe 1 or 2 posts a week on GMB and your main social platforms. Specials, behind-the-scenes stuff, signals you're current and reliable. Setting up a clear leave or review flow helps, like those thank you cards, maybe a link on the receipt, or just making sure staff know how and when to ask. You can also actively reach out to hyperlocal blogs or food directories. Find relevant ones and offer them a story idea or an invite in exchange for a mention and a link.
Proactive outreach.
Yeah, and optimize your actual menu page online. Use keyword-rich headings like gluten-free options at our Dallas Bistro. List items clearly. Use alt text for food images so search engines know what's pictured.
Alt text on menu images. Okay.
And finally, make sure those click-to-call and tap-to-reserve features are enabled and easy to find on your site. Sources say 70% of mobile users expect that one-tap contact. Clickable phone numbers, prominent Reserve Now buttons, preferably high up on the page so people don't have to scroll.
70%? That's most people.
Right. And of course, you need to track all this. Monitor your local SEO KPIs, key performance indicators, GMB views, direction requests, calls, website clicks, keyword rankings, see what's working, what's not, and adjust.
That is quite a roadmap. But it really drives home that idea you mentioned, the small things add up, don't they? All these little tactics done consistently, they build on each other to boost visibility, engagement, and ultimately feet through the door or clicks on order now.
It's true. It is a lot. And managing it all can definitely feel overwhelming, especially on top of actually running the restaurant day to day. And that's really where these all-in-one platforms can be a lifesaver.
Ah, the platforms. Tell me more about those.
Well, they basically bundle together a lot of these tools we've been talking about. They often have website builders with SEO tools built in, easy GMB integration for managing updates and reviews, sometimes even instant messaging or CRM features for marketing.
Okay, so centralizing things.
Exactly. Many have really good appointment or reservation systems too. They can send automatic reminders to cut down on no-shows, sync with Google Calendar, so availability is always right online. E-commerce integration is often included, letting you set up online ordering for pickup or delivery pretty easily. That helps you show up for those restaurants delivering near me searches.
Right, tapping into delivery.
They usually centralize review management so you can see and respond to reviews from Google, Yelp, etc., all in one place. And importantly, they have analytics dashboards, so you can track those KPIs, GMB views, website traffic, conversions, and see how your efforts are paying off without having to juggle 5 different tools. Basically, they simplify things, sometimes even automate tasks, freeing up the owner to focus on the food and the customers.
That definitely sounds like a potential game changer for someone like Mama Elena, trying to juggle everything. So, looking ahead then, what's next? What are the big trends in local SEO for restaurants? How might things change for Mama Elena down the road?
Yeah, the digital world never stands still, does it?
Yeah.
Local SEO will likely get even more sophisticated. One big thing is voice search optimization. People asking Alexa or Siri, find Italian restaurants open now near me. Yeah. So restaurants need to think about how people talk when searching, using natural language, answering common questions directly in their website content.
Optimizing for conversational questions.
Exactly. AI-powered personalization is another one, using data from your CRM or reservation system to predict what customers might like. Imagine Mama Elena sending a targeted offer for a new dish just to people who regularly order similar things. Hyper-personalized marketing.
That's interesting.
And finally, I think hyper-local targeting will get even more precise, focusing not just on a neighborhood, but maybe micro-communities, using social media geotags, super-specific local ads, reaching people practically block by block.
Wow. Block by block. Okay, so pulling this all together, the main takeaway seems crystal clear. Local SEO isn't just a techie thing about rankings. It's really about connecting with your local community, right? Turning those online searches into actual loyal customers who keep coming back. And that stat really sticks with me. 72% of consumers visit a place within 5 miles after doing a local search.
72%.
That's a massive opportunity, literally right outside your door.
Absolutely. And maybe that leaves you, our listener, with something to think about. How might knowing all this change how you use search results next time you're looking for a restaurant? And, more importantly, if you are involved with a restaurant, what steps will you take now to make sure your place or your next favorite hidden gem is easily found by all those hungry people searching nearby?